Go.
Hi, my name is Riley. I just got 5th place at the Omaha, Nebraska Regionals. No one's taking their profiles there, so here we are at a local game shop doing it. We've got 3 Fallen of Albaz. I would love to play 2, but between Bystials and Millers, they say you have to play 3, otherwise your brand infusions are just dead, and it's really annoying. Happened a lot when I was playing it too, so I have to play 3. Whoops. We've got the 3 Aluber, search the best card in the deck. And the 1 Despian Tragedy. This is it for my Despian monsters, because Al Libidum sucks. He is never live. The only time he's ever live is Brandon Red, and that doesn't resolve nowadays. So.
What about Dramaturge? A lot of people like playing Dramaturge.
Dramaturge, more like Dramaturge.
Okay.
Now we've got the Albion. It's just Upstart Goblin, Foolish Barrel, Spells, and Traps. It's really useful. We got the Mercurier. I used his banish effect once this whole weekend, and never his hand effect. So honestly, this could be cut, but next format it's required to make that busted fusion, so I'm going to keep playing it. Then we get to the Bystials. We have 3 Magnuma, 3 Druisworm, and 3 Pioneer, and 2 Lubellion. This was the big change I made between Saturday and Sunday with my decks, is I wasn't seeing Bystials at 3-2-1, so I maxed them completely out. Milling Sarnier at 3 was pretty nice against the Ishizu tier matchup. It let me put a lot of stuff in grave, including Lubellions. Another kind of weird thing is I play 3 Cashier Fenrir. This card is just really good. You just summon it, get free discard fodder, and then it's just free pressure on your opponent the whole time it's up. They have to out it or they get something banished. Next we play 3 Branded Opening. This is just search a Luber or summon a Luber. I have summoned Despian Tragedy once because I already had like 2 Luber in hand, but that was kind of the exception rather than the rule. Then we got the 3 best cards in the deck, Branded Fusion. This card actually sucks. It's got way too many restrictions on it. Please, Konami. Fix it. We have the 1 Branded Lost, the 1 Branded Regained, and the 1 Branded Red. This card gets sided out against every Ishizu tier matchup because it will never resolve ever. So there's no point in keeping it in.
How much work did Lost put in? I heard that's kind of mandatory now.
Lost put in a lot of work. I was drawing that card or drawing a Luber plus Fusion or a Luber plus Lost a lot. So it was very useful. And we've got the 1 Foolish Burial, Platinum Rare is the best rarity. That's just a Foolish Tragedy or Sarnier, and then Sarnier will Foolish Lubellion or a Spell or Trap or whatever I need. Then we've got 3 Pot of Greed, Confiscation, and Snatch Steal all in one, with Bystials and Millers like Havness, and the Shufflers, and just, Sprite and being a Toad nonsense deck. This is never dead. So it is just free money. Play it.
You play it at 3, or would you play it at 2?
I played at 3.
Okay.
There's no reason to play it at 2. Branded Banishment. This card gets sided out against every tier Shizu matchup and everything that plays Bystials pretty much. It's kind of shitty. But, if it does resolve, you win. So we got the Branded Lost, the Branded Beast, the best trap card in my deck. It's just pop shit, recur shit. It's great. Then we've got the 1 Branded Retribution that just lets me add back spells and traps. I said it once in a very simplified game state to negate a summon, and my opponent had like 2 cards left, and he just scooped when he saw it. Because he's like, I can't get to play through Nominate again on a summon, so. And then 3 Imperm. This put in so much work. Imperm is a nuts card this format. It's a screw you Kikalos, screw you Sprint, screw you Elf, screw you Gigantic, just anything. It's really good. Then we'll go into the extra deck. We don't have this sorted at all, so we're going to just go. We have 2 Albion. Honestly, I might bump this up to a 3rd because I do have a little bit of wiggle room in the extra deck. It's just that good. The 1 Apollinatus that you are kind of forced to play if you ever play against Dragon Link. It's just a win con. Plus it searches fusions in the end phase. 2 of the best card in my extra deck. The whole purpose is Turbo Mirror Jade, let's be honest.
Entire deck's Turbo Mirror Jade.
Yep. We got the 1 Lubellion. You don't really need to play more than 1 because you just shuffle himself back from anywhere pretty much. Mm-hmm. So even if they hit him or ogre him or something, he still lives. Got Titaniclad. This is actually surprisingly good because a few times off Mirror Jade I would send him, and then I would just end phase Albaz poly off something else on their board. So it was like 2 interruptions in 1. Then we've got the Predaplant or Dragostapelion. I actually didn't make this all tournament. But it is very good. You can summon up Banishment and Rebellion if they ever hit your if they ever like hit your Albaz with the Bystial. So fallback plan. My branded banishment target against tier. Theoretically, this could work. It never will. So this is probably getting cut. 2 masquerades that I also did not summon because I cut the edge engine because edge imps are kind of trash, and without ball he's a lot harder to make. The only time I'd ever really make him is if they once again hit Albaz during the Bellion play, or like the Albion play, so I'm stuck making something else. Then we've got the Quertus that honestly he exists. Every time I summon him, I'm in a significantly losing position and I will lose the game. So honestly, he could theoretically be cut, but he's good in some situations. The one Guardian Chimero. Didn't summon him in Omaha, but I did summon him in Des Moines, which was pretty funny. I popped 2 M-Pen with him, which was pretty valuable. So I don't know why the guy was playing 2 M-Pen, but, you know.
Summon both of them against you.
Summon both of them against me, and then I just popped both of them. Then we've got Dark and Wallow. I did not make this, mostly because I didn't really think about it too much. I probably could have made this and won my 1 loss because I lost in time. I wasn't thinking about it because I had 2 Bystials and he had a pretty big graveyard, so I might have been able to do over 1,000 damage with this.
Mm-hmm. And it gives each creature you control 100 attack for every card in the graveyard.
Yeah, so he just passed turn with me with 10 seconds left, so I didn't really have any time to do anything. If I had 1 minute, I win on time. If I have 5 minutes, I just win the game. So that sucked. Dark did come up. Sometimes you just don't have a fusion access for a turn, and you know, summoning your opponent's Magnum's pretty valuable.
You're playing, what, 9, right?
Yeah.
Well, 10, 11 with the 2 Lubellians?
Yeah, I'm playing the full Bystials maxed out.
Alright, now the side deck.
We've got 1 Necroworld Banshee and 2 Zombie World. I had to return the borrowed one. It just was the last card left in my deck. Otherwise, I would probably just play 1/1, and I don't know what else this could be. But it's just there. Then we play 3D Shifter. Honestly, this card's kind of meh. It's not because it doesn't shit on tier. It turns off my Mirror Jade, which is fine. I just put it in defense and it's whatever against tier. Mm-hmm. The problem is every time I play against tier with this and I drop this, they just make Baguska, and Baguska's FTK against this deck. So I end up just sitting there and Baguska's gone anyway. So this really doesn't do anything except for just make the game last a couple extra turns artificially. So,
did it come up against anything else?
I did play against a Predaplant branded player, and that kind of fucked him up. And I did play against Dragon Link, and it did come up against Dragon Link. Dragon Link did get kind of FTK'd by that. So it's still good against other things. It's just against tier, they just make Baguska, and you're just sitting there, and you're just like, guess I'm waiting until Baguska's gone. And then we got the 3 Dark Ruler for the spread matchup. Even going second, I side this thing because sometimes they can break your board and make their own, and then if they have double toading, you just don't have an answer for that unless you already have Lost face up, so you just have to have this.
Yep. And cool thing with that is with the Sprite matchup, all you need to do is resolve a single branded fusion and you've rebuilt your entire board then too, right?
Yeah, exactly. So as long as I can get my 1 card off, I can break their whole board. I can get rid of it all as long as they don't, double cross me. Mm-hmm. But that's what Fenrir's and stuff are for, so force those out. Let me play the 3 Lightning Storm for Flunder and Rogue. Seeing a Flunder player go, haha, I've got barrier statue, M-Pen, you just go cool monsters and just kill their barrier statue is funny. And if they have too much back row and you have a way to out the barrier statue anyway, you can just go for this, hit back row, and then just normal summon punch. So, it's pretty valuable. We got the 3 evenly against tier. The one time I went second against tier, I actually was forgetting this card all day. It's in theory really good. I just completely forgot to put it in.
Oof. Any shout-outs?
Shout-outs to Team Flushfire. Shout-outs to my boy Johnny, who's recording, as well as he got me on the deck. And I realized round 6, I'm still borrowing Zavala, so I need to get my own. And then shout-out to Jared for putting tiers together so I would actually know what the deck does, because nobody at my locals plays it. They all gentlemened out of it, so I needed someone to build it so I would have any idea what it does. But that should be it. Thank you.